I'm not comfortable with showing my body whatsoever. I hate that shit. So I'm usually covered up. I just got home from a graduation party. It's July 11th. But I took my shirt off because I wanted to put myself in the uncomfortable situation and force myself to do this. Because that's what I'm trying to create. I did this before. Let me stand up. But we started, what, like 195 pounds? We're in 175 area. I don't know. Maybe more. Maybe less. Maybe. I don't fucking know anymore. And I'm working on bettering myself physically for my music, because that's what the song Profit mainly is about. I don't really care for material things, and I just want to be the best person I can, and I want to show that it's not what you have, it's what you are. You can lose all your money in a second, but you can't lose who you are in a second. I really don't do this for profit. I do this so I can create an idea more than anything, really, and create a shift in perspective for people so they can sort of see things from my point of view. Because I feel like some people just don't get it, man. But all I did was just talk about some shit like that, and then I showed the progression of some of the songs. Like how I'm really nobody right now. 700 views, 9 subscribers, 22 videos. I have and I am nobody to the world. I'm a high school student. I just graduated, so I'm not a student anymore. I'm 17. I'm about to be 18 in a few months. I guess I'll show this. This is Profit. It's 2 minutes now with the transition. And I'm like, I just say profit so much. It's like, profit, man.
I don't do this shit for fun, no, I don't do this shit for profit. She said, look at me, we're staring at that ass regardless. She'll tell me what's up. She said, where you from? And I'm in this dreaded affection. My just spreads for my intentions. You're not choosing, you just begging. You just played the chorus, hold on.
This was a year ago, May 31st. Now it's July 2026. It's a bit different. It's still, I'm still gonna sound like me because I'm still me. Can't do much about that. I got a weird voice. I did say I think my voice is one of my strong suits, and I think maybe because I'm white it's a strong suit, because I'm not, it's like a white rapper thing. I mean, there's a few. There's, what, Ian, Netspend, Two Hollis. They're not really my kind of music whatsoever. I like the more, I'm really big on Tech Antenna right now. Me was crazy. Dopamine was pretty good too. I mean, it's like, it's gonna be good anyway. The transitions and the melody. It's like you expect something like that from him because that's what he's been putting out. Because he's, I'm not glazing him, but he's just like, that's his sound. Like, you can expect something quality like that from him. Here's an album. So, you gotta listen to it. I'm like, damn. I listened to it. Let me be dead ass. I do want to be one-to-one with the world, so I'm gonna be as honest as I can. And the thing, like, when you're honest, people are like, oh, don't say that. Oh, you're weird. But honesty is really what we need more of in the world. Because if we were really honest and we said shit how it was, then we wouldn't have to say all the bullshit and we wouldn't have to lie so much. I think lying is nonsense. I try to be one-to-one for sure. Don't hold me to that, because it's like, bro, some situations you just have to say some bullshit out of safety or future problems or carelessness. If I don't want to talk about some shit, I'm gonna just say some bullshit. But it's a crazy thing to say. Let me cover my face when I say it. Actually, no, I don't fucking care. Usually after I jerk off, I listen to music. Crazy clip, by the way. But, like, I jerk off one night. Whatever day this was posted, it was like a Friday, right? June 19th. I think that was a Friday. I don't know. But whenever I jerk off, I'm like, alright, bro, let's hop on Spotify. Because it's like, bro, I hop on my Spotify and I'm like, Tanner dropped an album, fuck. I listen to this, I'm like, whoa, okay. I didn't really care for it much at first. I'm like, let me just go to bed, bro, like, I'm tired. And then over the course of the next few days and weeks, it's like, damn, man, this was, like, actually, this is a good fucking album. And he's really produced a quality product here. Crazy correlation between Tana and me jerking off, but, like, bro, I'm sorry if you see this shit, Tana. Nothing weird, bro. Like, I'm just a big music head. So it's like, I'm really taking inspiration from these kinds of guys. Big inspiration. A femboy ass thing to say. I do have a K-pop playlist. It has some Chinese shit in here too. With Tong Li. Bro, she's so fire. Actually, so fucking fire. And I got Blink with Chewy. She's just like, that's Chewy. But one of my things is I'm trying to learn a fuck ton of languages. I'm a big language head. I want to be a polyglot. Right now, I mean, I got the seal of biliteracy for Italian from school. I know a good bit of Spanish. I'm not crazy good at that. I know a good bit of Korean. Really, my top three are Italian, Spanish, and Korean. Damn, I got a fart, bro. Yo, mute the mic. Crazy. Ridiculous, bro. I'm working on languages. A little bit of Chinese right now. I can't remember too much of the other shit I've been working on. Maybe Brazilian Portuguese. That's whatever. But I named this playlist. Bro, if there's like any Korean baddies, please do not come for my head, bro. I have not spoken Korean in fucking months, bro. That's probably not true. I go on Omi TV a good bit.
I surrender!
Bro. If you listen to Beam, bro, I don't care if she's not foreign. What the fuck did I say? I don't care if that bitch ain't foreign because that's not important. No, 1-to-1. Yeah, I said that shit when I was 13, bro. I think I wrote the song when I was 13, 14. I don't know. That was my first song, deadass. I released that on SoundCloud. It was fucking trash, though. But I've been on this shit for years. I've really been on the Passport Bro shit for years. It's like this. I don't deal with hoes, man. Fucking annoying. Like, some of my music is, like, if you listen to that shit and you're like, this guy's like, oh, he hates women. I hate bitches. I objectify women. That's just, how can you not become who you're meant to become when you're growing up in the environment that you're growing up in? I see it as a kind of a destiny thing. Like, if this is the environment, you're just meant to be that person. And unless you realize that that's the... Why am I doing hand shit? The only way you can grow out of that is if you realize that you're meant to be like this. And then you can kind of flip it, so then you're not meant to be like it. So it's kind of like a paradox kind of thing. My thing is... I'm voice cracking. My thing is... It's just... Like, bro... I would never raise a daughter in this country so she can grow up to be a fucking whore. I mean, if you're a good dad, she's not going to be a whore. But I'm trying to keep her away from the environmental factors that can limit her or drag her down. So I'm saying, I'm getting my money. I'm getting my financial security. I'm going to chase my dreams and I'm getting the fuck out of here. Because I would never try to raise a family in the situation that I'm in right now. And that's the only goal. What's the second? That's the main goal, but I have to reach the main goal while achieving the other goal, which is the music. I'm on a crazy tangent right now. I'm just saying that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm learning languages. I just like it. Like, I think symbols and words and shit is cool. Like hieroglyphics, bro. Like, I just fuck with letters and sounds and shit. I'm a big sound kind of guy. Not the penis thing. Crazy thing to say. Like, there's something about sound. I just really like sound. It sucks because I'm kind of losing my hearing, though. I play music way too loud in my ears. Do not do that shit. I mean, well, practice what you preach. I'm gonna keep doing that shit. Music is fire for sure. But I named this playlist Saram Uyu. I probably pronounced that like shit. I got a fart. Whoops. I'm so sorry. Whoever I know in real life is watching this. Oh, dude. My cat's geeked as fuck. But it means person and then milk. So you can either take it as like breast milk or cum. I'm like, that's ambiguous. Double entendre in another language? Fuck it. But it's just, I take inspiration from this. I'm a big, really anything inspiration. I do not like country. If you come on the aux and you play some fucking country, bro, I'm turning the radio down. Bro, I can't take country. Deadass. I really listen to anything. BB Team, Casino was good. I fuck with that. 2001. So hot, bro. I was actually wearing a shirt today. Let me get it, bro. Just say shit. That's kind of what I talked about in DMT. With the same, not that exactly, but with the same logic. In DMT, I said, if I listened to the voice that said to stop, then I'd be nothing. If I didn't have the insecurities to begin with, if I didn't have all these lust issues and issues about my physical appearance or something to hate on, if you never have something to hate on, you never can hate on it. So if I don't have the insecurity to begin with, how am I ever going to reach the threshold where I deal with it and then I inevitably become a better person because of it? That's just the hero's journey to begin with. I'm just saying bullshit. That's the hero's journey. You can't overcome yourself and be a better person because of it if there was never the issue to begin with. That's kind of like, I haven't really been minding problems anymore because I know that if there's a problem, I'm going to solve it, and eventually I'm going to deal with it. That's what I said a little bit in Black.
I can't run from problems, I'll move on and hopefully I'm fine.
I can't run from problems. I move on and hopefully I'm fine. Yeah. I'm not a guy that's gonna run away from my problems. I'm gonna one-to-one face my problems head on. Because that's the only way to deal with things. If you want to deal with something, you deal with it. And after I'm done with it, I move on. And if it gives me grief, then it gives me grief, and there's nothing I can do about it. I can just stop myself from doing it for the next time. And if there's nothing from it, then I solve the problem. That's whatever. I'm trying to change my sound, really. That's what a big thing I've been doing so far. I'm working on changing my sound. Because every time I look at my old stuff, I'm like, wow. You really uploaded this shit? You really thought this shit was good? But that's what you have to have. You have to have the voice in the back of your head that keeps you in check. Because if you didn't have that, you would just throw something out in the open, and then everyone's... It's just not good. If you don't have the self-awareness to realize what you're making is trash, well, then you'll just never make anything good. You have to always critique yourself. People are so afraid of facing themselves and the thoughts in the back of their head. They just take their own criticism. They're like, oh, I can't listen to that. I can't listen to the voice in my head that says I'm not enough or I'm not doing well enough. You have to listen to that. That's all I listen to. Because I'll never do better if there wasn't something telling me to do better. So I'm always trying to expand my sound and create something. I guess maybe I'll show some songs. Show what I'm working on right now. I think the big turning point in the album is probably gonna be You Left. Cause there's something about that where it's like, there's a feeling to it. It's like it's an intimate song. It's just incredibly intimate. It's straightforward. It's like a kind of bitter goodbye. Go listen to that.
Live now, y'all know what you don't know when I see it. Now I say that one day things will change, and honestly, I mean it. You say that I don't mean it, but I don't have to feel it. I pretend that I'm the realest, I pretend that I don't feel
Sometimes people are gonna leave you, and you can't stress about it. No matter how much you care about them, you have to keep moving forward. If people are gonna leave you, then they're gonna leave you. You should never stress about a person that never wants to involve themselves with you. They're basically doing you a favor. What would the alternative be? You still associate with them and they don't like you? I mean, that's just some bullshit. You're gonna hang out with people that don't like you. They don't actually care about you. Then you're just in a bullshit relationship. This cat is so stupid, bro. He's so dumb. Most of this album is about just the thoughts in the back of my head that I want to get off my chest. That maybe if people had listened to what I said, then they wouldn't be put in the situations they're put in. I'm always the guy that's telling people you should not do that. You should watch what you're doing. You should watch what's unfolding around you. You should try to look at a situation and understand it before you make an action. This cat is, bro. That's just what a lot of these songs are. It's just letting stuff off my chest and trying to be honest to the world. Because people need the honest person to look at if they want to see reality. You can't just look at a liar and decide that that's the truth. People are they're just too over trusting of liars. Someone that you know is only in that position so they can push a narrative. And you're going to trust that person? Someone that's never pushing the boundaries. They're never afraid to say the thing that everyone's thinking but's too afraid to say. You need to trust the person that is always in trouble. Because they're in trouble for a reason. They're against the narrative. That's what I'm trying to say here. If you're liked by everyone and you're judged by no one, you're not you. You're not a person. I mean, what can I look at here? I don't really know what I can look at. Maybe black.
The world is black and white. If we all die, then what's the point? Even if I'm good enough, she's gonna cheat. Why even try? I keep on trying, but to others, I'm just fucking up. I've tried so long, I know I
more pessimistic view. I wanted to make this the first song because it kind of sets the bar and sets the stage for the entire album. Because it has this feeling of nothing even matters, so why even give a fuck? Why even try if nothing matters? If things are as simple as black and white, then why even give an effort to change things? Why even search for any betterment? Even if I'm good enough, she's gonna cheat, why even try? You can't be just good enough in the world anymore. You just can't. In some situations, if you're just good enough, then you're just good enough. Being just good enough isn't being the best. You have to be the best in some situations. If you're not above everybody else in a situation where like you're being chosen, you have to be the decision to make. You're gonna choose. Let's say you're in a room. Dumbest fucking analogy. Let's say you're in a room with a bunch of purple stars, and then there's one golden star. What do you pick? The golden star. Because being just enough is not being just enough. It's being nothing. It's being mid. You have to be so preferable where you're inevitably chosen. That's just what I'm on right now. I'm only going for things that are the best of the best, and I'm doing what I can to be the best of the best. That's what leads into profit. Every single song has a little fraction of every other single song, because it's not just an album about a song that sounds good, so that song can get played and played. It's looking at the album from an album perspective rather than a song perspective. You have to take every single song in the album to completely understand what the album is about. If you're releasing an album just to release a couple songs because the songs are going to do good, you're not releasing an album, you're releasing a couple songs. I'm releasing this album because I want to release an entire set of ideas and sounds to match those ideas. There's a certain feeling with the beats. It's like the words just fall into place because that's the tone and that's a mood. When you tell people how you feel and they look at it from a different perspective, from a on or off, a yes or no perspective, they're not going to see the nuance and the difference in everything. They're too naive. I'm trying to release this to show people, don't be so naive. Try to understand what's going on. Try to understand the different colors to everything. White is really... White's like, I want to get this shit off my chest. I want to just throw it all away. I want to say it as it is, because I'm done with being this person that I say something and no one listens to. It's like a shut up and listen to me kind of song. And then later on in the song, it took one text just to fuck myself, but 6 months to admit it. If she left me, her I love yous never had a meaning. Yeah. Things are temporary. Nothing is... Most things really are not permanent whatsoever. In the long run, nothing is permanent. And then all this shit's going on the album. Because that's still me. Like, I'm gonna take a 2-3-year-old song and throw it in this album. Like, my genuine, like, album. Last one, I don't know. I don't want to call it an album. Because then, like, I didn't fully put my shit into it. I copied some other, like if I copied the Dexter shit for Leah Gotti, and I copied one of a million is literally K-pop. That's from Blush, from Wua. I don't know why the fuck I'm... Right? I mean, it's just I took the beat, put a few extra shit on it. Ju-on is dead ass the piano from the, I don't even know, man. What's Ju-on soundtrack? I don't know. I just put shit together. Dude, the song I'm most proud of for sure. Don't know what happened. Fucking crazy, bro. Wow, that's some shit I could. That's just. It's timeless, man. That might be the most timeless sound for me. That really showcased my sound. Even a year and a half later, that's still what I'm working on. Something like that. I mean, well, I released it a year ago. I was mixing that for who knows how long, bro. It's basically a two and a half year old song, and that's still the same sound I'm searching for today. I'm just attracted to foreign women. Like, I just have a thing for Latinas and Asians. Like, that's my thing. I just like that. That's what I talk about in like every song here. Even in White, it's, I don't know if I'm gonna keep that line in, but White, I talk about my Asian fetish, like, for sure. Yeah, that's my shit. It's, I guess it's weird to fetishize Asian women, but it's, I mean, it's really what I'm on. But I noticed that, like, I peeped game that Asians were for sure the route to go when I started dipping myself into the cultures and experience of them. And then the statistics, it's like, bro, I just can't go for an American woman. I mean, even it's like, yeah, there's not even only white people in America because it's America. But from a sense of, I'm just not really attracted to white women too much. I'm more attracted towards, like, more tan, a little bit darker skin. Southeast Asian for sure. They're fire. Or in, like, Chinese. A lighter kind of shade of that. I don't mind that. I like that for sure. I like the build to them too. I like the physique. The average Asian physique is, I like a more smaller frame, feminine looking woman. But even like a shortcake kind of situation. Like a slim, thick Latina will be fucking fire. When you're looking at women from a sex perspective, you separate who they are and just define them objectively. Like, sex is objectification from a literal standpoint. Because you're taking away who the person is and you're just viewing them as their body. Because that's what lust is. And that's kind of what I'm trying to separate here. I'm not trying to go for a woman because what they look like and how badly I want to have sex with them. I go for them who they are as a person, which is why I just brought up the statistics. Statistics, I'm gonna sound like a fucking fat Redditor chasing the anime girl. Deadass just heard some weird banshee or something, bro. I got the white ghost behind me. I'm the white ghost. I got the white ghost looking around trying to kill me. Check under the covers. You see Ju-on. Like a month ago when I looked at it, 50% of women in Japan, 35 and younger, have never had any sexual contact. That's fucking fire. Because if you look at the statistic of relationships and future success and past success, the more relationships a woman has been in, the more divorces a woman has had, the less likely her future relationships or the relationships she's just had are to be successful. We're so sexually saturated and comfortable with our sex nowadays. We go and we have one night stands. That's a soul tie. You cannot wife a hoe. You can't make a hoe a housewife. You can't. So my thing is, virgin for sure. You can't have your girl thinking about the past dick while you're giving her new dick. mean, I guess that's your girl. That wasn't some other guy's girl. My thing is, I'm going for very innocent, very sexually unliberated women with a very strong anti-hoe culture, very strong slut shaming, very strong family values. Because I've dealt with the lust enough in my life. I've watched enough porn. I've jerked off enough where it's like I don't even fucking care anymore for this shit. I want to throw it all away, and I want to not haunt someone with my past of sin. And I don't want to breed any more lustful realities. I sound like Jaden Smith. I'm just saying big fucking words. I don't want to create any more situations where it's only based on lust, because that's not real love. Real love is caring about someone because of who they are as a person. You can... A nut is a nut, man. Honestly, a nut is a nut. Sex is sex. It doesn't matter. It's a short-term, temporary gratification. And if you really find someone that you're really close with and you care about and you love, well, as a man, me, if I'm really attracted to a woman personality-wise, and I'm really feeling her and I care about her, the boner is subconscious. Dead ass. I mean, I don't have to force myself to get hard. I'm not a fucking old head. I don't have to pop a rhino pill with a honey pack. Go buck wild. If I'm attracted to a woman as a person, then I'm gonna care about her, and I'm gonna, in the back of my mind, feel that. But if you're only going off a boner, then you don't actually care about her. Sleeping around and just fucking to fuck is one of the poisons that's ruining shit for me. So why would I contribute to it? If this shit ruined everybody around me, and it forces me, or it makes it preferable to not contribute to it, then why should I? If it's gonna hurt me, then why put my hand in it? That's weird. I don't know. I want to for sure lose a lot more weight. I want to get very lean because I want to come out swinging. I want to release this album within the next few months as of July 11th. Within maybe, I want to release it on my birthday, honestly. I don't think that would ever happen though. Yeah, right here. April was when I added the updated song, because I keep updating the song. I'm constantly mixing hours every day, trying to figure out very specific flavor to my music. What are you doing, man? He's just walking his face into my desk. So this was recorded in February 2026. It's just some bullshit, but it's me in front of the mirror looking at myself. I want to, like, I'm just fat here, but I want to make it a critique of my body where it's, I don't do this so I can get anything material out of it. I do it because I want to be a better person, and part of that is changing physically who you are, because appearance matters a lot. Never trust a ugly fat bitch for dating advice. Unless she's very old, then you can maybe. No, old people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Old people are so lost, or dead ass bots. They don't know shit. Never listen to a fucking old person. So stupid. They live in a completely different time, completely different rules. Old people are out of touch with reality. They also should not be driving cars. I mean, anytime I see an awful fucking driver as an old person, take away the license. Like, I think old people should have mandatory license tests, like every few years or every year or two. past a certain age, maybe like 65, 70, is that around that time? Because like they just start losing it. They get fucking stupid. Honestly, old people. It's so fucking dumb. If you look at a lot of the problems with the world right now, it's only old people. Because old people have too much say in everything. Old people have too much power. Get the old people out of here. They're fucking stupid. Honestly. This video is mostly about my weight. It focuses at the start, first few seconds, on my weight. Like I stand in front of a mirror and check myself out. I'm like, I want this to be the baseline for the music video. Some bullshit, like Lil Tecca albums with some fake money being thrown on my bed. I just put it there, and then I check myself out in the mirror, and then it just like completely flips the idea of the music video of like, oh, it's just some bullshit, like basic ass music video. And then in the bottom right there's a fat guy, and then it expands, and then it shows me with like some crazy amazing physique. And then it's, I don't do this shit for fun, I don't do this shit for profit. And then that specific shot is exactly what this song is about. I don't do anything for something I can hold. I do things for the idea of myself. And I hold myself. I hold myself accountable, and I subject myself to change for sure. Because that's what the song is about.
And that's just what I need to do. I can't go forward. Everything is on a hiatus until I can lose weight and get lean. And that's just like that's not even a necessary for music, that's necessary for life. That's what I've been on. I've really just been focused on how serious shit is when you're an attractive person. On some like low-key black pill shit. Like, damn, man, that shit really matters. So that's just what I'm on right now. Close that out. Like, damn, he really lost all that weight for a music video. He got to where he wanted to get to just for 2 minutes. Like, what is he willing to do for a career? That sounds bad. I'm not doing any of that weird shit for a career, for sure. My future plans, college, for sure. Not for the degree or any of that bullshit. We lame as fuck. You go to school, 12 years of your life, you graduate, you go to college, 2, 4, 8 years of your life. Okay, you have debt, a fuck ton of debt. How do you pay it off? You get a garbage job, garbage pay. You can barely afford a house, barely afford anything quality of life, barely afford fucking food. I went to Handy Pantry last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I checked the price of a pack of bacon. $12. How much is the minimum wage? What, like 17 bucks? It depends on the state. I think New York is around 17 right now. The worst? I mean, federally it's $7.50, I'm pretty sure. How do we afford that? Minimum wage. What about 70%, 65 to 70% of your paycheck hourly? 1 hour of that. You work for an hour, you can barely afford a pack of bacon. I mean, I guess. What? In 1900s, you could afford a house and food off of minimum wage. Where's the economy headed? Money doesn't matter. Profit does not matter. Money is constantly changing the value. The value of money is always flipping. It's always different. Why should I focus on something that I can have everything at 1 second, and then someone hits a button, bam, now your money means nothing. It's not forever. Money is not forever. Profit does not matter. What matters is you as a person. You are forever. or I'm not going to school for the education. I'm going to school for music, honestly. Networking. My professor, who I did the honors program at school, so that means that I can work with my professor on personal projects throughout the year. I'm going to use that. He's been in the game for decades. He has crazy networking with crazy big names. So I'm going to use him as the second head of the Hydra for this album, the next album, after I throw this one out there. So that's why my deadline is probably in a few months, because as of July, I have 2 months until I start school. I can't imagine myself in a situation where I'm just another guy and I'm just a normal person. I have to be the best. That's an intrinsic pushing of mine. So that's kind of what I'm on. I'm gonna do what I can, work with him, get where I want to be, improve the quality of my sound, get a little attention, and then get towards the money. I really don't think I want to be signed to a label. I don't want to be owned by anyone. I don't know how I would manage it independently. I could figure something out. And then I'm gonna get where I need to be, and then head out. Everything I'm doing, everything I'm working for, is for a family, and so I can build a life and just create a better world for everybody. Because that's what, even in the music, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing now, and it's what I want to do for the future. I want to do what I can to make things better. Because when I look at the world right now, it's headless chickens everywhere. When I get my money, I want to make it secure, put it in an environment where it can compound, and then while I'm doing that, I want to give it all away. I don't believe I should have that much money. I want to have what I can to survive and have some luxuries and live peacefully. And one of the things I've been thinking about is Pag. So, in the Philippines, people take food out of garbage, and then they put it in a pot and they cook it, and then they resell trash. They're literally reselling trash food that people throw out for however many cents for a bag. And this is what people live off of. They live off of garbage, reheated garbage from other people. Like, imagine what I could do with some money. You throw me there, I could save these people. I could save dozens of people's lives, hundreds maybe, with just a little bit of money. I'm holding on to all that money, and I'm supposed to, what, buy a nice couch, a nice TV? If you can help somebody, you have, that's what I feel. If you have the funds, help somebody. Because what I'm saying is true to me as a person. I don't do this shit for profit. I don't care about money. Nothing material really matters to me. So if I have the money and someone needs it, I'm going to give it to them. That's what I've always been on for years. I've always been that guy. Hey, I'll pay for your shit. Not from a, oh, I want them to like me, or oh, I want to appear as some great guy. It's like, no. I've never done that, and I won't be that. I want to help. I have wanted to do like a Bon Hisa New Jeans kind of thing. It was just pouring bad, but this is the mood I want for the album. Like, this is just the mood in general that I want. So
some heavy rain. Saturated. Rain really brings out the color in the grass. Or in all plant life in general.